A deadly extraterrestrial creatures emerge from the strange meteor-like object that descend toward the Earth and invade the town, massacring the townspeople. These creatures are blind but with impenetrable skin, incredible speed and strength, and hypersensitive hearing. They attack anything that makes even the faintest noise. A year passed by, and over 90% of humanity has been wiped out by these monsters. A mother and her children sets out to look for other survivors after her husband sacrificed himself for his children and their home destroyed. On their way, they accidentally trigger a sound alarm inside a fenced-off area, and the monsters was drawn to them. As they run to hide, her second child, Marcus, run ahead of them and accidentally step on a bear trap, and his screams attract the monsters. Reagan, her first child and herself managed to do away with the monsters with cochlear implant in Reagan's ears. It turns out that the high-frequency audio feedback can make the creatures vulnerable, and Reagan creates a way to transmit the sound through her cochlear implant and a portable radio, and the monsters was eliminated. They free Marcus, and take refuge in an abandoned steel foundry with Emmett, her old friend who witnessed Evelyn and Reagan eliminating the monsters. The following morning, Evelyn woke up to see Reagan gone. She begged Emmett to find her and bring her back. After being attacked and saved by Emmett in an abandoned train, Reagan persuades him to help her complete her mission. Meanwhile, Evelyn leaves the newborn with Marcus at the hideout to fetch medical supplies to treat Marcus' wound and oxygen for her newborn baby in town. Reagan and Emmett make their way to a marina to board a boat to the island. At the moment, they are ambushed by a group of bandits. Emmett signals Reagan to dive into the river and intentionally draws the monsters to the attackers and jumps into the river. The monsters swiftly slaughtered all of them. Emmett then realizes that the monsters cannot swim, so they row to the island, where a small colony of survivors has established a refuge. The colony leader reveals that when the US government discovered the monsters' inability to swim, they tried to move survivors to the island. However, the chaos of boarding the boats created noise that attracted the monsters, leaving only 2 boats from the original 12 that made it safely to the island. The next day, one of the monsters drifts to the island and attacks the colony. The leader of the island, Emmett and Reagan, lead the monster away from the colony with his vehicle to the radio station, but the monster got the leader along the way. At the station, Reagan tried to enter the broadcasting office, unaware. Her movement attracted the monster, but Emmett took a hit from the monster, allowing Reagan to safely enter the broadcasting office. Reagan broadcast the high-frequency signal through a microphone, incapacitating the monster and ultimately killing it with a metal conduit.